Eminem is Eminem. If you notice in hip hop, Eminem is the only rapper that nobody ever wants a problem with, including myself, man. Eminem is like the most lyrically insane. Even when I was going at 50 and me and Dre wasn't seeing eye to eye, man, I stayed away from the white dude, because he a problem. You know what I'm saying? I understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like Eminem, I don't think it's a rapper he won't slay. And you don't even want a war with Eminem. He crazy.
He was talking about how he was going to pick fights. If he were to come at you with like a industry beef, what would you have done?
Run. Yeah, Eminem is. You don't understand. I'm a hip hop artist, and I'm one of the biggest ones in the world. You don't want a beef with Eminem. He shreds. He shreds MCs, like, for real. And I ain't his best friend or nothing. I'm just saying. I understand that he can't be seen by nobody. Jay know. Everybody know. You don't mess with the white boy.
I used to think Eminem was better than me.
So what you saying right now?
He's not. Hey, challenge it.
Game, you don't want to go versus against
Yes,
Eminem.
I do. What do you mean? Yeah, I do. The f you mean? So what you trying to say? Hey, let's just say what you're trying to say. You trying to say that I don't want to head up fade with the white man?
When it comes to the rap game, there are a few things that cannot be ignored. First of all is that just having raw talent on the mic. If you can't have that, you're already in the wrong place. Second though, is that there are many different ways to get fame, as the decades of the genre have proven. But third is that when you have a problem with someone, you don't just go to the press about it. You make a diss track and aim all your aggression at them. The game has been building up to laying out Eminem for a while now, and he's released a track to try and do just that. We'll break it down for you, but before we do that, go ahead and do us a favor by leaving a like on the video, subscribing to the channel, and hitting the bell icon so you never miss an upload from us. And with that being said, let's get straight into the video. Number 5. The Black Slim Shady. The game has a thing or 12 on his mind on the epic 10-minute diss track The Black Slim Shady, and as you might have guessed from the title of the hit body produced track from the game's new album Drillmatic, Heart vs. Mind, most of the things he's ruminating about appear to be Marshall Mathers related. The Compton MC is relentless on the song that uses a skit with an Uber driver as the frame for a drive around Detroit that takes the pair somewhere near 8 Mile, with Game discovering that the man behind the wheel is none other than the brother of Stan, who famously dies on Eminem's classic 2000 obsessed fan saga, Stan. Crazy story behind it, my brother Stan, rest in peace, he gave me this hat 22 years ago, the driver says during a short interlude. Eminem, he used to be like this rap god. Man, me and my brother praised him back when I was little. I don't really like any of his new stuff. That alone is a diss to the more recent albums of Eminem, including Kamikaze, which many agree gave him a short resurgence in his rap game after previously mixed results with albums like Revival. And the game going out and finding the brother of Stan was a bold move, because that's one of Slim Shady's tracks that are still referenced to this day. Saturday Night Live actually did a parody skit called Stu about how Santa couldn't find a PS5 for a fan named Stu, and so he had to go out and find one himself. And then Eminem got the PS5 at the end because you done effed up, Stu. Anyway, this was just the beginning of many things going on with this song. Number 4. Insulting Dre and 50 Cent. Because if it was just a set of shots on Eminem himself, Shady could have probably just taken it in stride, but the game didn't hold back and went after some of his closest friends and allies, including the man who literally mentored Eminem in the game via Dr. Dre. I killed Dr. Dre in my basement last night. I was wasted last night. I went ape last night. Game raps over the Bounce track co-produced by Big Duke and Brian King Joseph. Chopped his body up and forget where I placed it last night, he adds before joking about losing his sense of taste and smell and grabbing Omarion and Dr. Anthony Fauci for a trip to a strip club. We're not sure how to handle that part about Fauci, but given the world we live in, we'll let it slide for now. As if that wasn't enough, the game went after 50 Cent, whom he had a unique relationship with as they made music together, but not anymore. You done pissed off Jimmy, Universal, and Interscope. No, I got Jimmy, Slim, 50, and Universal in a scope, cause I'm shady, shadier than him, I'm crazy, crazier than Kim. So when the bat signal goes up in the clouds above the buildings, I hope you live long enough to see heroes turn into villains. Oh, you think I'm a joker? Well, riddle me this, you love your mother. Yeah, those last set of references were a lot, so we'll talk about them separately. Number 3, the Eminem disses continue. In the last verse grab we put up were a lot of references to not just Eminem's music, but his life. The bat signal line, for example, was a reference to his hit track Guess Who's Back, where in the music video he dressed up as a version of Robin. The line I'm crazier than Kim is very clearly a knock on the on-again off-again relationship that Eminem had with his ex named Kim, who also happens to be the mother of his child, whom he loves with all his heart, as proven many times over. Their relationship was so cantankerous at times that he, Eminem, wrote a diss track against her in anger over some of the things she'd allegedly done. As for the line about his mother, Eminem has been very honest about his relationship with his mother, or lack thereof. She couldn't really hold down a job when he was a kid, and that led to him moving a lot, not really being able to make friends in school, and having an anger inside of him that would lead to his rap career. Early in said career, he did Cleaning Out My Closet, which pretty much alleged certain things about his mother, and she sued him for it. She lost big time, and that relationship is why he's so determined to be a better parent for his daughter, Haley. But he didn't stop there with the attacks. He kept going. Remember, this was a 10-minute track. So Ficky Slim Shady, please stand up. Shoot the fade with me. I'd love to put these hands up. I could 40 Glock you unarmed, drop the world on your head with one arm. Game continues before making it super personal, taking a shot at Marshall's vaunted place on the MC GOAT list. Dear Slim, Haley's with me and she's unharmed for now. Dad, I'm really scared. These are the deepest secrets I keep and I be on defense. You are not top 5 in mine. B.I.G. or Pac's eyes. No entree, no nos. Stop telling white lies. Sniff a white line, this the right time. Yep, he really did go and name Haley, which is a bad move because anyone who's gone after Haley in a track or even on social media has usually gotten a verbal beatdown from Eminem. Just ask Machine Gun Kelly if you don't believe us. As for the GOAT list, that's honestly more about personal opinion, but due to his importance in the rap industry, most people do consider him one of the greatest ever. Don't forget that it was Slim Shady who dominated the music charts from 2000 to 2010, being the best-selling artist of that decade. Not rap artist, but artist in general. For a rapper to do that back then was unheard of, but Eminem did it and helped solidify his GOAT status in many people's eyes. But not the game's, apparently. Mr. Shady, don't be shady, pick that pen up, don't be lazy. Call up Dre and get that Dre beat, jump off stage if it gets crazy. That's the line he ended the song with, a reference to how Dre is the man behind many of Eminem's biggest hits, which Eminem doesn't deny at all, and so some have seen Dre as the reason for all his success, which is only partially true if you look through a shaded view of things, which, if we're being honest, is clearly what the game is going for in some ways. Number 2, the previous admission. If you think that this is some random bug up his butt that led to the 10-minute diss track, you'd actually be wrong on that front, because in a previous interview, the game talked about Eminem and admitted that his feelings on him had changed. I used to think Eminem was better than me, he admitted. Game was then asked how he feels now, to which he replied, he's not, challenge it. He even said he would be up for doing a 1v1 versus rap match against Shady to see who's better, which made the interviewers very worried for the game. They weren't the only ones with wild reactions, as online the people took to the game and he had to make his own statement to fire back. When y'all say Eminem is better and all that, I see it, I feel you, he said. And you know what? If you feel like Eminem is better than me, that's your opinion. But it's a lot of people that feel like I'm better than Eminem, and that's their opinion. Me personally, is Eminem better than me? Nah, he not, bro. He went on to explain that if anyone has doubts about his own talent, him and M could hop in the studio and figure it out on wax. I think the best way to see if he is or if I am is, let's rap about it. He continued, let's do something, let's put something out. Let's see, cause that's what it is, bro, it's rap. But wait, he wasn't done. I'm striving to be the best human that I can possibly be. The best rapper, the best father, the best friend, he added. I also gave Eminem his props in the same accord. As far as being better than me, nah. Eminem is not better than me, bro. I'm better than him. I said it again and I'll keep saying it again, bro. It is what it is. That's what it is, huh? That's a curious way of going about things. He's not wrong on one metric though. When it comes to who's better, it's often a matter of opinion. Tupac versus Biggie, Drake versus Kendrick, Snoop versus Dre, and so on. Who you think wins in these fights is very much up to you, because it's all about what you hear and what it makes you feel. Now, him saying that a lot of people think he's better than Eminem, that would have been better if we knew who he was referring to. But now with this track out, we wait for, number 1, Eminem's rebuttal. You know it's coming. While Eminem has mostly been quiet this year, outside of performing at the Super Bowl, he's never been above coming out to do what he needs to do in order to defend himself and others close to him. Remember, Machine Gun Kelly made one tweet about his daughter, and Eminem held onto that for years until he went off in Kamikaze. Then he did Kill Shot to end the feud in literally one track. Didn't even need a music video. So with the game shooting his 10-minute shot, it's very possible that Eminem will counter soon soon, and likely make fun of the runtime by doing a fast, less than 2-minute rap possible. With Eminem, anything is possible. Sure, given his current position in the rap community as an elder statesman, he could easily just brush it off in order to make it clear that he's above such things. But more than likely, given all the statements that the game has made about him and the fact that he's still got some bars left to give, we'd be stunned if the real Slim Shady didn't stand up. And with that being said, there you go everyone, a look at the new diss track by the game, how it targeted Eminem and his allies, and whether a big feud is on the way. What do you think is going to happen with this? Do you think Eminem is going to respond to this diss track in turn? How hard do you think Slim Shady will go in his response? Let us know what you think in the comments down below. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the channel.